Hello YouTube! I am Pinstar and this is Pinstar Plays, Against the Storm Strategy and Tactics, Episode 11. It's been a little bit of time, but I haven't forgotten about our series here. There have been vacations and what have you, but we're starting to settle back in, so let's continue, shall we? Now, one thing I need to be mindful of is we've got 33 years left until the next Blight Storm, and we're averaging 4, 5, occasionally 6 per settlement. So we need to keep that in mind in order to make it to the Titanium Seal. Otherwise, this run is done. Now, part of me wants to lunge closer to the Titanium Seal to make sure we get there, but the greedy part of me wants to, take this world event, the Gambler. So what I'm thinking of here is I'm seeing this line of question marks, so we could swing around and hit it that way, or swing around and come up this way. If a question mark appears on the horizon, it can occasionally let us go further than we normally would, so this might let us make more progress towards the seal than we otherwise would be. So I think it's safe-ish to take the world event, even though that's not a direct progression towards the seal, because I think we can still make it. I just need to make sure we make it. Now, the Gambler. You stumble upon a rugged man wearing an old tattered cloak. Yet he has no caravan with him. He smiles at you. A game of chance. So let the fate decide. Win with a random species favored each season. Gain 30 pottery and 20 boots. Now that's every settlement for the rest of the run. 30 pottery and 20 boots. While not as hugely impactful as, like, say, food or amber, still pretty good. Bet 5 seal fragments, win with impatience, growing 65% faster to gain 10 seal fragments. We've got plenty of seal fragments. We'll have enough by there. I want the goods. So we're going to do that. All right, so let's see what we've got here. All right, foxes and also, what are we... All right, we're in marshlands. All right, good to know. So humans and foxes should be fine, especially because it comes with food, some water skins. Water skins can make some early, easy pickled goods for the foxes. So that can give us some free stuff from there. We, again, don't have the safety valve of favoring. And in fact, the favoring can become a liability. If we end up favoring the humans, that can make the foxes a little bit flighty, because it'll give them the -5 and we can't turn that off. That being said, this one starts us with complex food, but the humans like the pie, but I think this is the correct answer. Now, what do we start with? Let's see. So there's bricks. Does it remind me what we're starting with here? Yeah, we do start with the base 7 bricks. Give me a second. It's been a while. So we start out with 25 plant fiber, 3 extra people, 20 and 25 mushrooms. Good to know. We definitely want the lumber. The marshlands is not an easy place to get wood. As such, I'm going to take the planks, even though they are a bit more expensive than usual. There is technically stone to be had, so we don't necessarily need to embark with that. I will take the veggie tables. 42 coal for cheap is really good. On the alternative, we could get more. So, all right, so here's an interesting dichotomy here. So the marshlands have lower field fertility, meaning that fertile lands are less likely to appear. But we have humans who can find us the closest patch of fertile ground. And unlike the bamboo flats, low fertility does not mean no fertility. So the human's ability here is actually probably at its strongest, because it will find us that patch of fertile ground, even though it's rarer. Now, that patch we might be unlucky and that patch might be far away, but it's available. As such, and because we have humans, I might be tempted to take a plantation here, because we can find wherever that fertile ground is, and plant fiber or berries, neither of which are available. In fact, plant fiber is not an easy thing to come by here for clothing. There is leather for clothing and such, but for fabric and whatnot, and then berries also. So this kind of covers two of our weaknesses. So unless we get incredibly unlucky with the spawn distance of that, I think this plantation is a good thing. And it basically tells us we don't need to take any other offered farm blueprints. It also takes this blueprint out of the mixture, so we won't be offered it. Okay, I think this is about as good as we're going to get, so let's embark. I just realized we didn't take the 2 people, but honestly, I think I'm okay with this. Okay, this is really good. We have beavers. So 2 of the 3 of our species are resilient, meaning that if they're not favored, they're probably not going to care too badly. Reputation through high resilience. Okay, and the foxes are the ones that start favored for this spring. It changes randomly each season. Now, I don't know if that means that in the next season, foxes can't be the favored ones, or if it could just randomly roll and randomly decide to retake foxes. We would optimally like it to be foxes all the time, but we obviously can't control that. All right, fog, that's okay, and housing negates it. Leakage. Hearth's resistance has decreased. That we need to be mindful in a few others, lest we fall victim to the blight. Melancholy at 3. Melancholy at 3 can be pretty nasty. Granted, complex food and housing is potentially a solve. And then downpour. We probably won't get to 5 until we have services to mitigate that, so that's not too bad. Okay, so I'm fine with the fox majority. So their reputation threshold is a 15. With that, we can go to... So I do want to get our foxes ticking on their stuff. We've got mushrooms, we've got an absurdly small amount of stone, but a little stone is better than no stone. And I think that's it. And lucky us, never punished, our closest source of fertile ground is right to the north of us. Now, we also have a geyser location. That's really good, a drizzle geyser. That will help our food out. I might crack both of those open. And then the beavers don't reveal anything, but the beavers give us more trade. That is perfectly fine by me. All right, let's look at our first blueprints. Forager's Camp or Monastery. Wow, starting us off with a service building right off the get-go. Religion and leisure. Let's take a look at our... So we do have... There's only 2 species that want leisure, and we have both of them. And religion is actually a thing. So the monastery is actually a perfect service building. I would rather it not be the very first blueprint we take, but it is certainly something we can build towards. As for the alternative, the Forager's Camp, this might be a case where we want to crack open a glade to see if we have something that the Forager's Camp can use in it. Because if we've got, I think, hang on. I know we have the grain. but we don't have the vegetables or the roots. So basically, if we have the grain, we take the camp. Otherwise, I'm actually quite okay with the monastery. So this is one where we're not going to take our first thing until we crack open our first glade. And we're going to crack open this glade here. If we do it fast enough, we might be able to get some farming done, since we already have the blueprint here. So I am going to get a woodcutter's camp down. Yeah, we got 13 people total. And this is also a really clean cut through here. Now the question becomes, do I want to bother with a rain collector? And the answer might not be yes. Now granted, we do start with some containers, which means we can get a field kitchen down and then use that. So you know what? I think the rain collector might be worth it, at least temporarily. And as such, yes, the field kitchen. Because that allows us to make pickled goods. But I do kind of want to go through our blueprints to see if we get that. But I also don't want to squander the warm welcome thing, because if we can actually get the foxes rep boosting us in here, we might get an early first extra blueprint pick. So I think it is actually going to be worthwhile going for the field kitchen. And piping it and going from there. It's going to feel kind of bad, especially if we get some pickles, a better pickle recipe. I do want to get a stonecutter's camp working on this stone. Just because that'll let us crack open a cache if we have them, and stone just in general will be useful. We already have some mushrooms to start with, so we don't need to start gathering these right away. We do want to get our trading post down. That can be down in the corner. Not going to build houses just yet. Makeshift post, crude workstation, probably need to... Well, we'll see what our stuff is, because we're gonna reveal the glade pretty quickly, and then from there we'll have an idea of what you know, what at the very least we will know for a fact what our first blueprint is going to be, and then can go from there. As far as what we're going to allow people to eat, so we have some insects. If we're going to make some skewers, mushrooms are the other source of that. I'm okay with them eating mushrooms because we have more mushrooms to have. So I will enable that so we don't have any dramatic resilience drop due to hunger. Then again, since we're favoring foxes right now, it might be okay, because beavers and humans can take the thing. Although beavers, if they get some resilience drops, might leave. Although it's just one beaver. You know what? I think I might gamble with some hunger. Again, we might not have that problem because we are getting them. You know, we're getting those built out as quickly as possible. Okay, pickled goods. We're going to start out with pickled goods. And here, I don't want to use our mushrooms because that's going to be more important for skewers. Actually, I'm going to focus fire the vegetables because I don't think the skewers... Well, actually, the skewers can use vegetables. But we have plenty of other stuff. Yeah, I just don't want to use the mushrooms or the insects because that's kind of more of our bottleneck for skewers here. I mean, really, it does. Okay, they have us. They have They have our one beaver in the hearth. That's not necessarily wrong, but I might actually want the beaver for our stuff. So I'm going to swap in a human. Just to keep the hostility growth down, because I want the beaver in here. Although no, actually, I want a triple here. So yeah, we will keep the beaver here. Because that will bring up our resolve a little bit, and if we can start feeding them. So yeah, pickled goods to start. Actually, I want, because they alternate, I will enable these just so that they can grab from them. Yeah, it's honestly just fine either way. Because I want one thing of skewers and one thing of pickled goods to be made. Honestly, though, skewers and pickled goods, that can make the foxes real happy. We only really need one of the two, honestly speaking. The pickled goods is the more limited one because we don't have a water skins production. Yeah, we'll do it 50-50 here. I don't want the foxes having access to both, though. And humans care about neither, but it's better for them to eat complex food than it is for them to eat simple food. Since we have a 10 to a 12, you know what? I'm actually going to hold off on the pickled goods for the moment. We're just going to do skewers for the moment. We will get a couple of foxes in here. I will pipe this up. Okay. Yeah, nobody has bonuses here. I will put foxes here because I anticipate the two humans will be setting up our farm. I am going to try to get some benefit out of our year one farm here. I keep forgetting about the bonus effect, the gathering knowledge, so it would behoove us to set up the herbalist camp for these mushrooms. I'll rotate people in and out as needed, but that way we can get some bonuses for ourselves. Alright, they're chopping the trees up here. Should not take them too long to... Oh yeah, that will be faster for them to bring their stuff in. That's a healthy patch. Whoa, what do we have here? We have, ooh, a large encampment. Escaped convicts is fantastic. It's gonna hit the beaver kind of hard. Haunted brewery. Well, that hits our monastery here. All right, we do have... Yeah, not the foragers camp. So, yeah, actually with the haunted brewery, we're going monastery. Carpenter for the planks every day of the week. Ooh. We don't need the... And actually, hang on. This brewery has... You can do porridge and ale and packs of crops at 3 stars. That's the whole thing. We have to solve the event. It's not a timed event. What do we need? We don't have what we need, but that's okay. We can let this sit for a while. This is the timed event, not the other one. I think I might. So this is going to cheese the beavers off. If we do, we want the convicts here. -8 to global resolve, but we can. I think we can solve this before the storm, and we get a bunch of goodies. We want the persuade. We need 2 foxes on this. Now, as far as you go, 2 humans, 2 beavers, also really good. We want more new people ASAP. Let's get our farm down. Our plantation. We also want to get a small warehouse down here. Yeah, that's a perfectly fine. Yeah, this glade's pretty good. More stone is good. No caches is a little rough, but I think we'll survive without it. In that case, we can take our other fox out of there. We do need to make sure that we have enough builders to build this quickly. So I'm going to leave them as builders for the moment. We want to hyper prioritize the plantation so that gets built quickly. And we definitely want that right there. Now this might send our beaver home, but that's okay, actually. I'm okay with that. Humans resolve is low too. Well, by exact. The ranch is really good, but a lot of the stuff that's in the ranch can be done here, but we already have a better ale recipe eventually. And dye, like, we don't really have paste enjoyers here, so the ranch is very much on my radar here. Okay, I'm gonna let them eat as an emergency backup berries in case we don't have the food that we need. Okay, so yeah, let's get our farming down. I need to figure out what I want to do with these humans to make sure they don't start leaving. Does swapping in a fox... No, that doesn't move the needle. It might... So no, that's not comfort for them. I'm trying to think if there's any comfort professions or comfort buildings they could do. I mean, the carpenter... Let's build the carpenter. Because we want the carpenter. But first we got to get the farm up. Five minutes 22 of this. Oh, meat specialization. That can go pretty hard on this map. I mean, and we do have available that camp. Now, we don't have a ton of meat lovers, but we can use meat. Friend relations is pretty good too, but meat specialization early is pretty good. Let's take a look at. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything we can do to save the beavers at this juncture. What I might do is call a trader and see if I can buy some complex food that the humans like. Or throw down a single human home. That's going to take 6. But that guarantees that the humans go into it, and therefore they themselves will be the ones to benefit from it. Yeah, that might be the play here. It's going to slow our wood engine way down, but time is of the essence. So we're going to high priority that one. We should still have the 3 from there. I will actually let them plant a mixture of the 2. And I may still need to call a trader for the humans. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not. It's an effectiveness specialization, which is great, but it's not a comfort specialization. I will take the human firekeeper. So we gotta poach a human from. Oof. I'll take a. Well, we can technically leave Firekeeper vacant until the fire starts going out. 3 glade events. Actually, yeah, this works out perfectly. Because we are working on glade events. Beaver's Resolve is going to be a little bit interesting. Harvesters, Stonecutters, Deliver Bricks. Not a big fan. We'll get there eventually with the guild. Especially since we have pickles as a thing we can do. Call to arms. So we'd have to start making blight fuel sooner rather than later, but higher oil production is a thing, especially since meat is a component for it, plus extra parts. I'll take that. Alright, we just have to be real careful about not letting this go out. This needs to be maximum priority so that we don't lose our human. If they can finish this building before that red ring goes away, that should get us to where we need to go. In fact, who is... You just finished. Help out with the building. We might lose a human. Yeah, we lost a human. We will get a human firekeeper in here. We will get a human farmer. We will let everybody eat the skewers. You guys don't need to be getting water anymore. We need you in here. But yeah, that'll keep the humans placated a little bit. Still sucks that now we're up to a 4 from all that. But hey, what can we do? We can take off the raw material, so now that they'll be forced to eat the skewers. And we're going to be getting 5 more people in, plus a few others from this camp. I do want to make sure that we keep the vegetables. Yeah, and see, this is the other problem. We used up our wood that we needed for our planks, rather. We have 6 planks, so we just need 2 back. Actually, you know what? This will give us some planks back. I know we have other stuff to build, but I'm going to send our one fox to welcome some new people. And I'm okay with the vegetables being the food du jour here. Oh yeah, these guys. I mean, our firekeeper thing, I'm gonna let them go here. Let them nibble away at the trees around this area, so that we can get into our small glade, which we will crack into at some point. Alright, 2 minutes 45. We will absolutely have that solved before the storm, so that's a good thing. We don't know who the favoritism is going to jump to. Presumably, with no beavers, they can't. It won't be able to favor them. So it'll just be between humans and foxes. And if it jumps to the humans, the foxes will survive. Apparently, they didn't get the memo on that. All right, let's get some pickles then. This random favoritism is a little bit dicier than I was anticipating. Because yeah, we're already about to start bleeding foxes. I will enable pickles. That's how we're going to get this, but I don't think it's going to necessarily happen. Are there any other triple? This is a triple if we could build it in time, but I don't think we can. Yeah, I do not want to burn it down for just a few things here. This is absolutely a huge thing for us. Minute 48. I mean, we are going to continuously bleed foxes until... That's not going to do us any good. I think what we got to do is I'm going to get down another woodcutter's camp. It's going to be the highest priority thing here. And, I mean, we want you guys still to make stuff. That's the problem. All of our foxes are tied up in critical stuff. But we need 3 foxes. They're going to need to make a thing of pickles, and then somebody has to eat the pickles. A scout left. That's real bad. Because that's going to slow down the time. Yeah, you guys got to finish up real quick, please. We're about to bleed another fox. Down to 6 foxes. Where are our foxes? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I'm not interrupting. You got to get your butt back up there. This is a rough start. I mean, we're basically going to be getting back everybody. We're going to be getting back everybody that we just lost in our attempt to get these things. But it still solves the event. As long as the like we need a backup fox in here, just in case we're about to lose progress. So we have our pickles. And they are welcome to eat it, but they're not going to eat it until they finish this event. Which means we lose another fox. Well, alright, well they're about to be... We're down to 7 people. I thought this was going to be a somewhat easier modifier, but oh no, it's not. Oh, thank God, we got our people back. We're back up to 12. I am going to put the fox here. Yeah, because we're down to 4 foxes, and I mean, we don't need all of them here, so let's get our people there sooner rather than later. We do want these things, but we just need 1 person to get at them. Let's put a beaver back in there. We can do pickled goods plus foxes. We can get rid of this now because that little gambit is over with. Actually, let's get you going. I mean, it's nice to get our beavers back. And we will be getting more of them, so as devastating as it feels, this isn't the end of the world. Now, what do I need to cleanse this? Oil is probably the easiest thing to obtain. Now, this is going to get this is going to be just as bad, so we need to time this properly and make sure we're shored up. Otherwise, we're going to have the same problem here. You guys help us build. I'll put you back in there to... Alright, what are we need cloth. We do need cloth. Crude workstation. I mean, we got some plant fiber, so at the very least we can do some of that. But yeah, in order to be making more of these, we need cloth. Also, we should probably... She's going to arrive right after the storm. It's not worth it for the impatience for us to call her. Yeah, we've got the 3 glade events built in right here. So we'll get Problem Solver next year. Well, whenever we can solve the Haunted Brewery. Alright, back to foxes, which is actually great. A little ironic, but great otherwise. We will get a human in here. We will get a human in here to fertilize the fields. Well, plow the fields, technically. We will get humans in here to empty that out. You guys are doing your thing. And we'll let them... Yeah, we're fine with our blight rot stuff. And we're just under 1 hostility, so foxes are ironically blue now. Again, the favoritism shifted back to them, which is actually the ideal place for it to be. Now, this is going to limp us over the hostility threshold after this camp is done, which will probably slow people down because we'll go to level 1. We could also just remove woodcutters to prevent that. But yeah, we really need to get this carpenter cooking, and we have the beavers to make it efficient. Do I want to do packs of provisions too? Probably. So let's get that in there. Oh yeah, yeah, we're out of pickles for the moment. Yep, there we go. That slows us down. I will take out, yeah, just so we don't get that slowdown. And actually, let's get a beaver in there because that makes more sense. All right. I mean, yeah, we don't want to ever do packs of crops here because we have a better fish. Fish is a thing we can make. We can also do berries because we can grow those. We will do a default of 9, or rather a limit of 9. Put a human in here. Let's make sure that we're getting our the maximum gathering bonuses here. Since we have 2 gathering camps, we can do that. There is still something to be said about the ranch. But we don't have to take that, but I'm probably going to go for the ranch. It's not worth a reroll because the ranch is really freaking good, especially with that meat cornerstone. We just need something that makes us oil. That's probably going to be something we trade for. But yeah, if we can get the trade packs here. Yes, the 21 herbs makes more trade packs. We'll just exclusively use the herbs for the time being. And yeah, that didn't spike our stuff. Yeah, we're gonna probably trade for that oil. If we get lucky enough for our trader to offer us oil. Because we do need that to get Problem Solver done. I also need to get the carpenter cooking so that we can get our planks going. Our planks, we're going to do big shelters, most likely. Potentially beaver huts, because we can make copious amounts of planks. Although, again, our raw wood income is a little iffy right now because it's the marshlands. Like, we know our raw wood income is iffy. I will crack into this small glade in year 2. Not feeling another big glade just because we haven't quite fully been exploiting. Okay, good. We're getting our carpenter up and running. I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to have our beavers collectively in here. Please make planks. And yeah, we don't have any luxury goods. We don't need or care about tools. We will make lots of planks. And then once the storm is over, I'll swap 3 foxes in here and we'll be good. We can get more stone from here, but we don't need to do that just yet. Since we have some time, we can just build the road out there in anticipation. Okay, this is great. We can do our trading right before the storm ends. Ooh. Okay. No, we want 6 amber for this. This is a good trade. Four cloth, not so much. Oh, 1 for 1 on fish. No, thank you. 30. All right, so here's what we do. We can level up Cameron's gold by doing level 2 of this and then 2 of these. It's not great, but it gets us to level 2 eventually. And will get us some money for the trader. Well, we'll get 2 amber from Cameron's gold in time for the trader. The others will probably be a bit too late. Dual carriage from Master Blueprint. Master Blueprint. I'm gonna sit on this until we crack open another large glade to see if we have more stuff that we need. That would enable us to get big mushrooms here. Let's see what we have here. Human population, 10 humans. We're close enough for that. Or aid for the fox. Cut through the forest, discover 2 glades. This one's a lot more doable. This gives us a brick oven for biscuits. Humans and beavers both like the biscuits. Ooh, this is a tough choice. 3 more foxes and fox pack support. This right here could help us keep our foxes alive if they randomly roll to be disfavored. And this is a lot more doable. Because we are going to crack open 2 new glades. Yeah, you know what? We're going to do that one. Fishing or human influx. This will depend on if we get what we find in the glades. So we're going to keep that like that. Alright, so maybe we are going to actually crack open 2 different glades here. This being the other big one. Sahilda, you do not have oil for me, and that's unfortunate. Mold supply, no, we don't want that. Fungal growth, interesting. Long-term contract. Okay, so the long-term contract could actually be a thing if we had the gold for it. We don't, though. Let's wait for our gold to come in. In 40 seconds, she'll still be around. Let's get a fox here. Let's get 3 foxes here. Let's get a beaver here to maximize our bonuses here. Ooh, all right. Coal is really good to find. Meat is good to find. Obviously, we knew about the drizzle water geyser. That's a fortuitous thing. Let's get the pump primed at the very least. We do want to set up a mine. We're close enough to there. We don't need its own depot, but I do want to prime the mine. We do need some bricks. We have stone. We can make bricks out of stone. But this is absolutely, this coal is going to be important for our long-term fuel needs. Also, I think she is selling bricks. So we could, because we don't necessarily need to buy planks. We have an efficient pipeline for planks, but bricks could be useful. But yeah, I'm going to wait for the amber to come in. I will allow you to use fish. because we want those packs of provisions. All right, what do we have here? 1 for 2 on fish. Well, yeah, you're not leveled up yet. 16 for 2 for 5 is not bad. And who's Foxton? Foxton's the other one that needs just a little oomph. Unfortunately, we don't have anything good to give to Foxton. I could lob some stone to Nighthawk. Actually, 5 and 5 will level you up. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, this will finish before, this will finish up before we run out of the season and the offers change. So I'm okay with that. So we'll get this one started. I know that's going to delay our packs of provisions quest here. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just going to buy some bricks. How many bricks do I need for this? 5 bricks. So we will buy 5 bricks. How much is that going to cost us? Oop, not 25 bricks, just 5 bricks. Could toss a part your way. Ugh. Oh, hey, an algae gets us over what we need. Yeah, I'll take that trade. It's not super exciting. Also, all right, so we have 4 pipes. You have the 6, so we could do another. We could pipe up another building. I think I'm going to take the ranch here at this point because one, we want to pipe the ranch. Yeah, actually, this is fine. We will pipe the ranch. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna have, first off, why do we only have 1 human down here? We're actually gonna do it just for plant fiber, because the plant fiber can be fed into the ranch to make meat, and we have that meat boosting thing. But let's go find a human. Because, yeah, we need to be double barreling this. I do want multiple people in here, so we'll get the fox. All right, there is our second glade. Fallen Fox Scouts. Oh boy. We can't pay for the funeral. A broken fishing hut. Okay. Swamp wheat field. And yeah, we need all of the gathering things. So that answers our question about Master Blueprint. But not being able to favor the foxes is gonna be a bit dicey. because that will put them into the negatives. What we can do is, before we start that one, we need to get everyone in shelters. Big shelters, to be exact. We have a lot of homeless people, and big shelters will help remedy that. Yeah, 3 times 6 is 18. We need to prioritize those because time is of the essence. We need more builders, so I am going to take all of our gatherers out. You guys are fine here. Any final things that we might want? Not particularly. We could buy some pottery for more, but we don't really have anything good to trade for it that you know is stuff we can keep around. All right, this. Oh shoot! I forgot we needed 2 pipes for these. I should have bought 2 pipes. God dang it! To pipe up another building. Dang it! I knew I was forgetting something. Yeah, let's get these built before we crack open the or start work on the Fallen Fox Scouts here. Oh, we need to start working on that now. We do not have long. All right, that got them to there. As long as one of the foxes makes it into that one, we'll be okay. Okay, we're good. Phew. And we're good here too. And I think we'll have this solved before the storm, so it won't cause us a problem. Now we just need the, actually the packs of provisions will further help our efforts here. We need we need this one to be sold. We'll wait for the quest. Go deliver those, please. Thank you. Oh wow, the beaver's resolve is up high enough. We can hold that for 30 seconds, which, I mean, the season will last for long enough, so we might get that one too. Let's see our thing. Fishing hut? Nope. Manufactory? Yes. Because we already have a broken fishing hut we can reassemble. Not going to be terribly useful right from the get-go, but we'll take it. Now, one of the things that we are going to need is things to tap into these bigger nodes, since we took that. Yeah, we have the stuff, but the faster we do that, the faster we can. We also do still want to. Alright, mushrooms are a thing we can save up for. We can just tell you to stop using mushrooms. Start using fish. We do want, yeah, we do want you guys to start building these things. What are we missing here? Oh, just our planks. Yeah, we definitely need the more warm bodies. Come on down. Yeah, this would be the one where we would want to pipe you up, because that boost to conversion ratio is going to be so good. Granted, we do need to be mindful of the blight rot. So we don't want you to do your thing. And our food is actually not that great of a shape. I'm going to turn it off for skewers on foxes. Brickyard or supplier. Brickyard, we need bricks. We need pottery will be useful, although I don't think we have any clay. But crystallized dew is a great one to have in our back pocket, because then we can build fox houses and also make our own pipes. Oh, you two are trapped in here. Get out of there. You guys are doing your thing properly. That's good. So the manufacturer we don't really need. We want the brickyard. Yeah, brickyard up there is fine. Also, I should probably build my accoutrement. I never built the park, the 2 parks, and the garden that we need to level up our hearth, so it actually gets more resilience. Because that might be useful here. Especially since we're making blight. Okay, we can comfort the beavers. We could probably get rid of this. Well, no, we need it for the pipes. We can toss a couple humans in here. Although Harvester's Camp, they... Oh, I built the wrong camp. God dang it. Forager's Camp. Alright, you guys are going to be blue despite robbing the dead. That's hilarious, but I'll take it. You guys are welcoming. Good. And more importantly, 4 minutes in here, you guys will be done with this by the time the storm rolls around. That was the real important part. Pies and water skins are going to be huge benefit for us. This will also give us our glade events completed. Yeah, you guys just keep churning away. Yeah, and we haven't picked up any luxury goods, but I'll take what I can get. Yeah, let's get all of our gathering. Although, actually, you probably need to be up here. Because that will give you access to the big node. And we have enough for this trapper's camp here. We are going to need a warehouse. Probably right here. Because eventually I might build a mine there too. I'll build the trapper's camp in a bit. Alright, we have some trade options. Parts, I am very hesitant to trade away. I am absolutely not getting rid of any pickled goods. We need every bit of food we can get here. So no trades. Speaking of trades, who is our next upcoming? Alright, Zorg. I might call Zorg early. We'll see. We'll see. Because I could use those pipes. That's the only reason I haven't started staffing my ranch. Because the ranch really comes into its own. Also, gathering and harvesting is a thing. You know, we need the plant fiber to make the ranch do its thing. All right, you're level 2. Let's call Zorg, because I want some pipe. Well, hang on. Let's wait for this to finish its thing, and then I'll call Zorg. Maybe he'll sell us the oil we need to solve this, because this will make us porridge, and porridge with a rain geyser is huge, especially with this swamp wheat field that we're working on. Like, this will solve food right then and there. We do still have a few homeless people. Let's get another big shelter down. Yeah, because we're going to get 4 more people once these guys join us. What do you need? You need bricks. Well, handy that. We have a brickyard. We just need one person. Yeah, the crystallized do... Yeah, we don't have anything to feed into it right now, so we'll just make the bricks. I will build the trapper's camp down here. And if we have all of our harvesting stuff going, I think we can get over the penalty of that one thing where it makes them go slower. Okay. That's helpful. I don't think we're going to go sacrifice here. We already lost a whole bunch of people. So let's get some people working on stone, because again, the more harvesting we have, the faster all of it goes. Oh yeah, let's move the woodcutter's camp to somewhere more efficient. Something like this would probably work out nicely. Get a road here. I have no intentions of cracking into any specific locale in the near future. I will eventually fix up this fishing hut, but not till we find a fishing pond. They're decently plentiful on this map. Also, we're gonna need another big shelter. Should probably build another hearth. Yeah, we got the stuff for it. We have a decent number of people working up here, but there's not quite enough room. This is far enough away. I think once this camp is done and cleared out, then we can slap a hearth down there, because this is a perfect spot for it. Also, I just realized, yeah, that's going to be a bad spot for here, but we can just move the harvester's camp, or trapper's camp. There we go. How are we on? We have 17 coal, so we just need a trickle of coal. Now, we're going to need a lot more fuel when we start making purging fire. You guys are all out. Oh, yeah, absolutely make some roots. Use some roots, my friend. And yeah, actually use the roots and use the roots. Because we do not want people starving. Yeah, not foxes, not least of which. You came in. Let's get Zorg here. Because we might need to buy some food. Alright, no pipes, but you do have oil. Oil oh, and you've got puffed grain. Mmm. I'm not so interested in the move. If it was processing faster, I'd be down for that. All right, give me a second. Give me a second. We need, I think, 30 oil. That's 750. I think we can get there. I think we can get there. So I'm going to buy the puffed grain. We will offer up our remaining stuff. We need 30 oil. We will offer up all of our tools. Do I need to offer up our parts? Or can I? Actually, I think I can. Yeah, give us a few more oils just on the side. Well, before I do that, let me just make sure. Okay, we have accounted for those parts, so that's fine. Now, again, we could buy some food, but I think we're in good shape here. The only problem is we can't really do the haunted thing now. Because that gives us a resolve dip that might hurt us. We need to see who the random favoritism lands on during the storm. Yeah, every 45 seconds. So that could get kind of spicy during the storm. So I'm not... Let's just make sure that nobody is using it.
Hello.
Do you have containers? No, you don't. You have food for us, like biscuits. 0.38, 0.34, 0.33, 0.31. We could buy some of this just to tide us over. Because I'm a little worried right now. Just a little.
Hello.
Did we throw down another... big house? No. Let's throw down another big house. We'll probably move some of these around to boost up a side place. But for now, we're good. Okay, that took care of those. Oh yeah, we're going to get some pie and some water skins. Let's enable the pie for anybody who would like it. The humans will immediately gravitate towards the pie once we start getting it. Okay, it landed on the humans. We're gonna deal with the homelessness debuff just fine. We're at level 3. We do need to take out a woodcutter or swap in a fox firekeeper. Let's do a fox firekeeper because I would rather keep our wood production going. I am probably not going to take the newcomers until '85. We could take 2 people without going back over the threshold. Let's see what our... No, I am not selling those. Not selling the fuel. I am... If the exchange rate was better, I'd sell the coal, but not interested. And actually, those have herbs, and herbs can help us make crystallized dew. Yeah, I think I'll take the twofer. You 3 can come out of here and all dive into the mine, so you can be nice and happy. I'm actually okay. -3 global resolve. We're actually doing pretty good. No, we're not. I say as I eat my words. The fog is going to go away. The leakage is going to be a problem. Crap. Okay, we need to get an extra hearth built ASAP to overcome. This gets a number one priority. We do not distract our guys with the bricks. We need more than just the 4 bricks. Can we buy bricks? We can buy bricks, thank God. Somebody deliver that. Yeah, that will take care of the resolve. Well, it should have taken care of the resolve. Ugh. Does this comfort them? It does not, unless they're working it. Oh, yeah, we can... Oh, I should have saved my parts to rebuild it. Dang it. That's unfortunate. We can put the foxes here for comfort purposes. That will get them back on top. That leaves only the beavers. And of course, they're the one beaver off. Let's try to get a beaver house down in time, maybe. We'll get those foxes out so they can help build. Yeah, because this 103 means that it is just barely going to kill 3 people at the end of this at the current rate of corruption, unless we get some more resilience in place. We can get a couple of beavers doing their thing here to help the speed, the production speed of everything else. Yeah, we're probably going to lose a beaver here. I wanted to make sure we get the pairs here. Yeah, just now, just barely got it. This is fine because we've got more stone up here, actually. You rotate you. We should also probably get an upgrade to here. Just to increase your speed and also capacity. I'll throw a fox in here. Oh, all right. We need to level you up, I guess. Yeah, I don't actually want you guys making planks right now. I need that raw wood for this. Oh, did we? Crap. Did we roll over? Yeah, we did. Kinda dumb on my part. Alright, we need to get you... We have enough people to get you to level 4. We just gotta move some houses around. But we now need to build the accoutrement for it. So we need 2 parks and a garden. And I don't even actually know if this will get us to where we need to go. I'm actually, since the beavers are not about to leave, I will do that so that that gets its thing. Alright, you guys are done plowing for the season, so I will let you out. Alright, back to 105. We need to get you to level 2 to survive the corruption. Okay, good. We have enough stuff here. Look at all the people taking a break on this one. They would have had to walk all the way back up there. Oh yeah, let's get... So we need 2 more people, so 1 more house. And now we just need 1 more garden to be finished. Oh, phew! We're good. We're good. That gave us enough resilience to survive. Whew. And I think now we can start this. Because on -3... our people can survive a -3. Now we are going to need to build a blight post. But that's okay. Oh yeah, let's see if we can sell anything or want to sell anything before the season is out. No. Leather. 2 for 3, not interested really. Fuxton, no, I am not ever selling our complex food. We are too close to Razor's Edge. That's a really good deal on water skins, but I need the water skins for pickles. Coal is... yeah, no, I'm not interested in any of those because we're going to be using up a lot of our excess fuel for purging fire in the very near future. Because we're going to have no choice this coming year. Generous gifts or travel rations. Time between breaks for haulers. No thank you. Wealthy settlers. Yes, actually. That'll help us out. Oh yeah, we never picked this. We'll take the human influx. Because we can deliver grain from here. I need to see what's using the grain. Alright, let's see what our next missions are. No. We could do this. Biscuit production is a thing. So packs of crops, building materials. Packs of crops not too bad actually, because we are going to have it from our let me just make sure I have this correctly. Yeah, our flawless brewery gives us really good packs of crops, which again makes me wish we had some. Oh, good. We're going to get some parts from Call to Arms. That's fantastic. So we can get our fishing hut. I mean, this gives us a lot of parts. And we can, in theory, with the carpenter, make the luxury goods. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Plus the biscuits are just a good bonus. Discover dangerous or forbidden glades within... no thank you. Ore mining. Yeah, we can do that. We can establish an ore mine eventually. Yeah, let's get that crystallized dew cooking so that we can finally get our pipes, so that we can finally pipe up. You guys can go all in here now. Alright, we are out of... oh, yeah. Yeah, use mushrooms, please. Because, yeah, we solved that glade event. Oh yeah, we need to not use grain here, or anything else. We just want to use plant fiber. Oh, yeah, you guys get back in there. Since we have so much plant fiber, let's grow some berries. Also, those pies came in, so the humans are getting benefit from that. Well, will be getting benefit from that. I think, did they already eat them? I think they may have already eaten them. Yeah, we are not food secure right now. Although we do have meat. I can put on consume meat as a safety valve in case somebody wants to eat and they don't have a complex food of their choosing. Mine upgraded to level 2 is going to be problematic. Actually, we'll probably just make tools once we get enough metal here. Yeah, we just need the 2 pipes. What are we missing from here? Oh crap, we're missing parts. This needs to be cooking now, so I need to sacrifice something. Probably our stone. Let's get you to a more effective area. Yeah, I forgot that the blight post needs parts, but yeah, we need the blight post. Let's see what we have here. That will be good once we finish up our thing. Leather's good. Fabric's actually, that's a great price on fabric. I would love to make some more fabric. We need that manufactory, which requires planks, which requires wood. Do we have? Yeah, we don't have the spare beavers for that, but we'll take the foxes in a pinch. I will sell to the manufactory. That's JCberg. So that's a 6. If we can do a 4, that will level up JCberg. Foxton has 6, needs 9. That'll get us for Foxton. That way everyone will be level 1, and we will have, in theory, better offers. Pack of luxury goods would be good if we ever had the chance to make stuff into luxuries, but I don't think we've gotten. We also haven't seen a single cache yet. This whole thing. Not that we're cracking open glades left and right, but still. Oh yeah, planks, please. Forgot to turn that back on. Yeah, I know. At this point, we know that there's gonna be blight rot coming. And we're gonna need to purge it all. Because we're gonna get an influx of blight rot in clearing. Okay, yep, we have just enough to make one thing of pipes. I'll allow it for the insects and the algae. Because more pipes is more better. We're almost there. We just need a little bit more limp over with the foxes for approval. We are at, yeah, we're at +1 perk for meat generation. So this is just going to keep ramping with our why is human resolve low? I did say you guys can eat meat, right? You're out of veg. Well, we'll solve that with the berries. That's why I'm growing those. Alright, we need to get started on purging fire like yesterday. We're going to need like 20 of them. Can we do any of the upgrades? faster. Oh yeah, we need the building things. Yeah, we can't do any of the upgrades here. No to the wood, please. Just use coal. I'm trying to think of what I can do for the humans. I would love to get some biscuits in. Well, we might... 34 seconds. I don't think we have any comfort jobs for the humans, unfortunately. Not yet, anyway. You guys are almost done here. Oh wait, that's going to solve the problem because all of these negative resolve stacks will go away. Yeah. We didn't need to do anything. Porridge. I know, yeah. And actually, that's a comfort job for you guys. Let's find another human. You guys you're fine right for now. Porridge, please. I will throw a fox in here just to get our stuff going. We are using up our drizzle water pretty heavily. Speaking of, don't have our pipes yet. Just put a fox in here to grab the pipes. Ooh, and we got our thing. Ooh. Pickled goods is really good, but we already have better fabric and packs of crops. Oil, on the other hand, is fantastic because we have like meat coming out the wazoo. So we basically now have unlimited oil. So I will take the press. And also I think that's a beaver favored item. And between the coal and the oil, we basically have fuel solved for the rest of this map. And foxes are favored, so they're going to keep plugging away at us there. Things for sale. Bricks. That's not a bad price for bricks. I'll take that. Leather, not a bad price for leather. We don't have any real use for it at the moment. I just need more packs of provisions. Oh, please, use the meat. Good God. It's like the only thing we have that's using all of that meat. But yeah, we definitely want that to send off the 32 leather. This will start getting us some real money coming in. Alright, purging fire, call to arms, +1 oil production's a good thing. I will take that because then we can rebuild our stone cutter. Guild house or smokehouse. Nobody wants jerky. Like really nobody wants jerky. Although, I mean, we have the world's most abundant supply of the stuff for that. But Guild House is luxury education for the beavers. They are literally the only ones that care about that particular combo. But it might not be too bad. Yeah, and we already have food largely solved because of porridge. Let's make sure that everyone has access to porridge once we produce it. Oh yeah, please don't use the grain so we can complete that one quest. Use the mushrooms. This is why I'm glad we're having this. Yeah, so we're actually, we're using up charges rapidly here. So this penalty is going to go away fairly soon. What are we missing here? Bricks. You guys can finish that up. Free up some of our stuff here, and yeah, start making the bricks, please. Who can I borrow someone from? Because we want to double our camps. Yeah, we need that extra fox in there. I can borrow the beaver. You guys are all actually kind of... Yeah, let's free you up to do building so that we can get our oil producer going. Yeah, because you are using nothing but meat for this oil. Thank you very much. And we will have a limit of 50. What else is sellable here? Oh yeah, we're just waiting for the packs of provisions. And you guys, we need all three of you to just keep making your fuel. And yes, I didn't make the same mistake. All of our cysts are right here, and so is our blight post, so we won't have the hydrant problem we did last time. More people? Also, I just realized... more people... That's going to be a problem, because I don't want to be level 3... Yeah, I don't want melancholy. We need to keep it under 3. Yeah, they're going to give us, wow, 15 parts. That is extremely tempting. But I'm going to hold off. Because, yeah. Also, this is starting to spread out a little bit more. I do want to build a mine here. We do need more parts. So I might take that 15 parts option, because that's crazy. Because we do want to do that ore mining quest. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, this ale, well, we need a way to produce containers, which we, well, actually our manufactory has that. with the barrels, although we don't have a good steady metal production yet. But let's get the manufactory down. Firekeeper missing. Oh. Yeah, that doesn't really help us out right now. Well, we do have the crystallized dew. It's not great because it's so inefficient to use drizzle water for this. And we have a lot of other things that want our drizzle water, but it's still worth doing when we get the materials for it. We don't have the materials for it right now. But I still want to build the manufacturing if only to get the cloth sorted. We do have 2 homeless, and at this juncture, I would prefer to build things to get more specialized housing, as opposed to doing more mass shelters. When is our next trader, and who is our next? All right, 135. Yeah, you're going to come right after the storm. Do we need anything before the storm? I don't think so. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Our pipes. Also, let's do eggs. Let's mix in eggs. Because eggs are required for... Oh, why are you not using meat? Oh my god. Well, berries to eggs, we have a chance to double them. So it's actually worthwhile to run it through there, even though we're sacrificing one good that we need for another. Alright, impatience dropped. Can I build another small hearth? I have enough stuff, yeah. Because that'll get our hostility down, which will allow us to take people. And I will take 15 parts, thank you. Low on fuel. Press X to doubt. I mean, granted, we are using up a lot of fuel from our blight post here. Yes, I get it, but we are not lacking for fuel. Thank you. And we need some more housing. Yeah, some human houses. This will be a good place for foxes. Again, we need metal. Now we'll take some insects. Because yeah, with the barrels we can make ale, and then turn the ale into luxury goods. Oh yeah, guys, can you like hurry up with this? Please? Because otherwise we're going to get hit with the melancholy. And that's going to be no bueno. I will temporarily remove our woodcutters to get us under. Let's just, for a hot minute, throw a human in here. Alright, we've got, yeah, our blight fighters doing their thing. So I think we'll be okay, but we'll see. I don't think it'll be a death sentence if we do get hit with the and everyone's resolve is fine. A forbidden glade could be a little spicy. I'm going to see what my missions are next. Because sometimes you have the timed one of just crack open a forbidden glade. And if we get that one, I might do that. Okay, Foxfire Keeper, that gets us down here. That allows us to return our... that does push us back over. Really? Even with the... Oh, I guess we would need the Foxfire Keeper to get us back under, which is fine. I mean, that's what they're there for. Safety valve. So that allows us to continue wood cutting. I am going to throw down a mine here since we got all of those parts. I'm also going to... We need... What the heck are you doing with my lumber here? Absolutely not. Oh yeah, we want you to use oil. No wonder you're lacking that. Let's just make sure that you all abide by the same rules. I was about to say we should have a ton of oil, so there's no reason we should be burning wood. Which means we can then get 3 foxes in here to rebuild the fishing hut. Oh yeah, what can we sell? We can sell parts. Not at that price, though. Not going to bother with that. Stone 2 for 5 is not 1 for 2, not for parts. Got to do better than that, people. And actually, we don't have a huge surplus of stone. I am willing to... 2 for 2 on leather is not that great. Jaceberg needs just a little bit more. I'll do just to push you over the edge and level you up. All right, we do want to get some foxes in here. We'll get some fabric going. We will get some barrels going. Call it, say, 20. We may lose somebody, depending on how quickly we can burn these cysts or not. And by somebody, I mean three somebodies. But yeah, you guys just keep churning away here with this porridge. And our food worries go away. I do want to start working on our monastery. 30 bricks. We can do 30 bricks. Can absolutely do 30 bricks. I'll plan the building. All the more reason not to sell our stone. Alright, we got our mine built. We do need to upgrade it. We also need a building to refine the copper ore that it's going to produce. So it's not, I'm not going to throw anybody in there just now. But it's good that we have it built. What I'm probably going to do is I'll just work this mine till it runs out of stuff and then not upgrade it, just dismantle it, because we don't actually need the coal anymore as urgently. All right, let's get these foxes in here. That's enough to make some barrels. We don't actually need to make pickled goods anymore at the moment. I'd rather the barrels go into ale. Actually, the ale will happen after we finish the human quest. I'm going to wait to turn this in. Oh, 15 bricks. That's fantastic. I'm going to wait to turn this in till the end of the storm. But now we can turn on... Well, no, actually I don't want to drain our grain until we turn it in, which will be at the end of the storm. Yeah, puffed grain, we're at ×4 nets, which is crazy. So we're good for meat. Okay, turn that in, turn that on. Oh yeah, this is the 3-star recipe only needs 1 barrel, and barrel is the best container for it. So the fact that we're going the barrels route is fantastic. Generous rations. Global resolve by 5, no. For every 1 level of standing you have with other settlements. So this combined with generous gifts could be good, but we could, well, you know what? I'll take it because we can handle lots of people. Furnace or scribe? Well, there's our copper bars. There's our better skewers. There's our pie if once we get grain, which we can get to grain. Yeah, furnace. Our friend the furnace comes in clutch once again. Our wonderful, wonderful friend the furnace. What's our order here? Just pay you a lot of amber for Okay. 6:30. We don't have any. So we'd need a really, really good trade route to go that route. This is actually pretty good. 25 in 3 minutes. And up here, because we need to get the trade in on time. Yeah, I think we take the bling bling one. Because skewers production plus all these parts, like holy crap. And it's better than the other two. Way better than the other two. All right, I'll take it. All right, let's get. We need these packs of provisions produced yesterday. Because what I really want to do. Yeah, we're gonna have to send this out just like that, and then we will send the rest out. We have some time for that to cook. Oh crap! We used up all of our grain here. What do you got for me, Farloff? No. +1 steel pickaxes could be good. Reinforced axes could be good. But I don't want to spend my cash. That's my thing. Honestly, no, you got nothing for me, Farloff. Not interested. We need to save our thing for our timed order. Well, poopy pants, this is problematic. Because we got rid of the debuff, finally. I guess we could just get another thing harvesting the small mushrooms. Get these two out here. I'll leave the camp alone because we don't need the parts right away. We got 7 humans. We'll wait for them to build. What's your? Oh, you used up all your meat. Well, that's okay. We have some extra meat here, so we don't need to dismantle you. And yeah, you're using up your stuff. Yeah, we're just a breath away from our next blueprint. But let's focus on our money. Also, what are we missing here? Blanks. Guys making us... Oh, crap. Where's our beavers? Beavers. Oh, you guys are in the press. Get you out of these camps. Get the humans in there. Get some humans in here. I do want to mix in plant. Well, we don't need it as much now that we're making that out of the meat. Well, we kind of do. Yeah, mix in your plant fiber. Like, do a 50-50 for me. Also, now that we have a way to smelt metal, I am perfectly okay with putting some people in the copper mine. Alright, we're just waiting for... We have 9 packs of provisions. We have time. Yeah, we'll have enough time for you guys to make those and send that off and have it come in time for me to pay the bling cost. I would like to... Oh wow, we're just 1 brick short. We got 3 builders. I do want that monastery up. Yeah, and I want to sell this for the full power, all 95 of those. Because we are not using the leather at all currently. Also, now that I am thinking about it here, 8 people... 20 of 20. Let's move you down here. So that you get all of the goodies here. I don't want to downgrade you. Let's get some people up here. That's 6. Yeah, you need 4 more people. So that's not going to happen. What I will do is grab a beaver, put you up here, and then build more of our specialized houses here to get you up to level 1. I will throw down a singular park. And then down here we can get a fountain. Actually, it probably doesn't need to be next to the... a fountain, a garden, and 2 more parks. That way, eventually this will become level 3. And it's a little late for me to crack open another glade. Oh wait, no, not the fishing hut. The forager's camp. I'll take that just for the spare wood. Alright, good. We're off. These 2 will arrive at relatively the same time, and that will give us enough for the bling bling. And there's our furnace. Our beautiful, glorious furnace, who will make us better skewers. Let's see about... because I know this can make us flour, but I don't want to use our... Oh, we can make it out of mushrooms. We'll do a small... We'll float a small supply of flour. Let's do a 20. And then we can do pies, and Yeah, meat pies specifically. And then copper bars. We don't have those yet, but we will. Foxes would be the ideal ones to work that building, but we need more trios. You can get out of the geyser pump. Oh, you get out of there. You get out of there. There's our 3 foxes. Get in there. You guys work in there. Not that it's super critical because we have like 11 billion meat, but that's okay. Yeah, we don't need the dye. Good, good. You guys are... Yeah, we're not going to have much ale to go around here. Who's our next merchant? Zorg? Well, let's wait for Bling Bling to finish. I don't want to get tempted into mistakenly grabbing more 105 meat. No. No, we do not want or need 105. I mean, granted, we don't need the leather either. We'll turn on luxury goods. Let's get you upgraded. Yeah, now we have a lot more people in need of homes. Oh yeah, you guys can get the heck out of here. We've got more than enough fuel. You guys are done for the moment. I guess we can get you just emptying out this coal mine. Roots 1 for 4. Yeah, I'll take 1 for 4. Oh crap, I shouldn't have done that. I should not have done that. Yeah, roots and wheat. So here's the other thing. These forbidden glades, we know we can tap successfully and those have the big giant proto things. Whichever one we get, we know we can tap. If we get the wheat one, then we're golden. We're set for life, basically. I'm going to move this down here. All right. So the question's going to be, when do we call Zorg? We've got our... Yeah, we got these things cooking. Let's wait for all of our cash to come in. Let's turn in the bling bling, and then we call Zorg, because then we know we can spend the remainder. You guys are idle. Let's get some more. Do we really need more barrels? Let's get 30 barrels. All right, and we're back to favoring foxes, which is going to get us some rep, which is great. We're up to 360 meat. Yeah, I think we're good on food. Starvation no longer looms. Now, I do kind of want to crack into one, maybe two Forbidden Glades. We're actually in a decent position to get it at those. We need some, this one pump is putting in work. And also we need a lot more houses here. I do want to get a few more pipes cooking. Because I want to pipe up our furnace, because that is also drizzle water infused, and also will help us out with the copper bars. And yeah, we turned on the flour to aid in that. All right, we got that in. We've got this. And, oh man, I just realized we're getting +5 to pie production too. And, I mean, this just perfectly hit the furnace. Like, absolutely perfectly hit the furnace. We'll put in a goods cap of like 100 or something. We'll put a goods cap of 20 here. I mean, this is just going to be firing on all cylinders, so we absolutely need to, pipe it up. At which point, I don't know. I don't think there's any other pipeable food things that we want. This. Yeah. We need 2 more pipes. And we'll pipe up that. And yeah, you just brought those over, so that's fine. And then we can start building fox houses. All right, we're doing pretty well. We have a blueprint. Brick oven for biscuits and incense. That's the other half of the monastery right there. Yeah, done. We take those. It would be nice to have a better flour recipe, yes, but we're doing pretty well right now. What is... Oh yeah, let's get more flour. Yeah, I know, high corruption. We've got plenty of means to deal with that. Let's get Zorg in here. All right, Zorg, what do you got for me? Yes. I will absolutely be buying the grain straight up. I mean, I could just buy the ale straight up too, but we have a good ways to make it. Yeah, you're not selling roots. You don't really need the other raw materials. The thing that's on sale is the farmer's pack. I mean, yeah, we can take that because it's cheap. Seed pouch, the harvest is the one that takes longer, but this actually helps with the harvest speed. Yeah, we'll take it. Oh, that works out perfectly, actually. All right, that was a good purchase. I am happy with our goods here. Now we just need. Oh yeah, you just finished taking in the pipes, which means we can connect you up. I do still kind of want to make pipes because we do need to get this to level 2. And that's going to involve 12 pipes. Actually, no, it's going to involve 4 parts because we're literally swimming in parts. Now we just need the copper ore, which means we're going to need to stop smelting it for a hot minute. I know that's what it's there for. Also, we need to turn off crystallized dew because now that's just a super inefficient. And we can give you back the water. Give you back all these soft goods. Pottery? I could be persuaded to make a little bit of pottery. But the barrels are already doing so well for themselves. We don't really need to make the dye. All right, what do you guys want to trade for anyway? Oil? I mean, we got plenty of oil and we can make gobs more of it. 2 for 6 is a pretty good deal. No, I want to use the crystallized dew for fox houses. Oh, that's why I still need to make crystallized dew, is for the fox houses, because you can't make... Let me just make sure our... Yeah, you guys need to go somewhere more efficient. Like down here. We'll get the pathway going a little bit further. Yeah, you guys finish up the monastery. We will probably put that into a full court press next in the spring. Like, we want to build up our goods really well. And this will give us back our amber we need for this quest. I do want to make enough luxury goods to solve for the quest. I mean, you're willing to buy, like, this could hasten our stuff here. We have so much meat that we can use it as the primary currency. All right, well, maybe not all the way. I do want to make sure we are left with some meat, but getting that much veg He sounds happy about that. Because that way we can get our skewers going. And yeah. The only one that doesn't like either of these is beavers, but they can just eat whatever. And actually, once we get biscuits online, the beavers will be happy with the biscuits. The other thing is this: we can get, we can put 3 people in here, and actually, let's do that with these 3 foxes. Yeah, we only have 1 builder. Actually, yeah, you know what? You guys be builders for a hot minute. And actually, we're going to need to put you on blight fighting anyway. Yeah, let's make sure you guys are making your ale. We can take that. Not a fan. We are going to want to populate the monastery. But first things first, we will get you guys in blight fighting so that we can take these out. Yeah, you guys can go hit the monastery. Because that'll dip us back under so we don't get hit with the melon colony. We will have you out so that Beaver's resolve is low, eh? Ooh, 100 insects. But probably oh no, we have plenty of planks. We just bought those. Well, actually no, I don't want to push this back over the hostility threshold, so I think we're going to hold for a moment. Let's make sure we get some beaver houses down real quick. Let's get some more people on construction. Nah, you guys are comfortable there. I don't want to disrupt that. Actually, yeah, you guys are good for the moment. Let's get one of you in here to be comfortable and the other 2 be builders. You're fine. We can probably just dismantle that. Need somebody, like, save the beavers? Please and thank you. I would prefer not to lose them, but I don't have the fast twitch reflex to do that. Stonecutter left. We need to add somebody here just to make sure that we keep up the numbers. Can somebody finish the job? Like, this'll stop them from leaving if you build it fast enough. Probably not. You guys are being real slow on delivering to the foxes, too. That didn't do it? Oh, let's just get them leisure. That was kind of dumb of me. Alright, Stonecutter's camp needs to move. We have more stone down here. I would prefer not to keep bleeding beavers. Please finish this. Please increase your thing. Oh, thank God. Phew. And now that will give us the 8 that we need to get you to level 1. Alright, ore mining is golden. We can turn back on our recipe for copper bars. And we can put the foxes here to make some biscuits and incense, actually. Well, maybe not incense, but we'll enable it anyway. But the biscuits, yeah, the biscuits work. And that is clearance water, so that'll work. Well, we lost 3 beavers. Let's get back some beavers. Oh yeah, we got our market gives us, we already have leisure. Pickled goods for the granary. I mean, yeah, actually. I'll take it for the granary, for the pickled goods alone. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, let's crack into one of the dangerous glades. And I think the better one to crack into is up here. back to the foxes. Just the right amount. This is normally a pretty trash tier one, but since we're doing leisure, yeah. All right, beaver majority, no. Goods for the Citadel, sure. What do we got here? We've got porridge, but not much of it. We've got meat. Not very efficiently sold, though. But, I mean... yeah, we don't have anything to do the pack of luxury goods. Let me track down another fox. We do need somebody here to help the bot out, but just not a fox. Don't particularly want to sell our mushrooms because those are all being used for... Oh, I do want to get our humans in here to start planting again. We can go all berries this year. No, we probably want the plant fiber. We probably want them both. I'm hoping for the primordial wheat here. And it's the proto wheat! Which is the primordial wheat, which I was referring to. So, yay! All right, what do we got here? Destroyed Rainpunk Foundry. If we rebuild it... Oh, blood flowers. We can handle blood flowers for days. We just need to make an F-ton of oil or sacrifice most of our parts. The barrels I'm not worried about. We can do this. 60 on the barrels. What are the other things that can be done here? Oh yeah, these things can make parts. So, yeah, I don't care about sacrificing parts because we can frickin' manufacture them now. Well, once we get this thing done. We just need the 60 barrels, which that's not a problem. We will prioritize the barrels. We don't need to prioritize these two. Let's find a beaver. You're busy, but yeah. Are we waiting for something to be built? The granary. Yeah, because you leveled up to 1. Ooh, Storm Geyser. Yeah, we're not going to let that core explode. I will build the foragers camp up here. But yeah, being able to manufacture parts, pretty dang good. We're actually getting in some incense. We will enable incense. I do find it funny that we've gotten like no coats. Also, holy crap, skewers. We can chill with the skewers. Wait, why do we have 300 of them? I put in that limit. Oh no. You guys have been inefficiently continuing to go this whole time. Oh no, we don't want you using up barrels. And actually, you know what? For a hot minute, focus on porridge so you're not using up barrels. Yeah, you guys just get those barrels out because we got to start this on time. We need a few more pipes, which means I got to rebuild that damn thing. Yeah, sadly it is the only one that is still kind of... Luckily this gives us ample time. Alright, you used up the last of that. We do need some humans going after that. I prefer the humans going into here. Okay, we got the luxury goods. 4 more people is good. Stamping mill, useless. Tinctury, useless. What do we really need? We need something for clothing. Oh, we sold our ancient tablet. Okay. Although this gives us pipes and trade goods. Oh god, this is actually an actual dilemma in the late game here. Pipes and tools and trade goods, because the trade goods and the tools we can use to send the stuff out. So actually the smithy kind of wins out, despite me saying that I wanted the other thing. And still no fish ponds, by the way. 3-star pack of crops recipes. You know, found fish pond. No, found fishing hut. No fish ponds. Sadness. Yeah, we're gonna want to send these to the Citadel just to close out the game. Every 90 seconds, blood flowers grow. But we've just got enough. All right. The furnace can keep furnacing. The brick oven needs to keep doing the manufactory. We do need 3 foxes for this. Oh wait, we have 4 idle foxes? Get in there. We will wait until all the blood flowers are spawned before we tackle any of them individually. And since we're building the smithy, we do not need to rebuild this dang thing, because the smithy gives us a better pipes recipe. Also, now that we have that, we don't need this dang thing. Yeah, you guys just moving your stuff up in here. It is going to take you a hot minute to transport all the goods. Yes, I know I need to build something there, but that takes parts, and we just used up the last of our parts. Well, we can nix that for now and build the small warehouse here. Maximum priority, please. Ooh, yes, pickled goods. Yeah, seriously, either of those. And go ahead and use the barrels. We'll let you make 100 oil. Ooh, the humans have turned blue for once. Yeah, I know about the blood flower. Don't care about the blood flower. And if it rolls over and spawns another flower, that's honestly fine. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. We can make goods. Might just sit on these. I don't think we need the people right now. Although, I mean, we've got more than enough. We are going to be at level 3 though. And we're going to get a lot of hate. And also we still need more shelters. And then we also need another garden here. And another park. But yes, please build this thing first. You guys gonna start working this? There we go. All right, we're golden, and it doesn't actually spike, you know, negative hostility. Now, you guys are locked down probably because of, yeah. This furnace has been too good. We have more than enough fuel. I mean, we might as well have you make some coal for us while the coal building still has stuff to make. Or actually, you know what? Just be builders for us. We have a lot of stuff to build. Not going to sell parts just yet. Oh yeah, we probably need somebody to make more packs of provisions. Yeah, you just make that out of meat. There we go. Yeah, so these things give us reeds, herbs, oil, and amber. And of course, lots and lots of grain too. Yeah, not worried about the blood flowers. Don't you worry. If they bloom and spawn, like we have so much food that when we start working them, it's not going to make us go hungry at all. We are out of booze, though. I should probably stop making luxury goods. Ooh. It's not bad at all. Yeah, I know there's a bloodflower clone. Yeah, they're all clones, but the clones can make clones. I am fully aware of that. I know what I'm doing. We're about to get our last blueprint, which can be something clothing if they offer it to us. Coats and even better barrels. I mean, I said clothing, so there's our clothing. Finally building the smithy. No gathering near Trapper's Camp. Well, darn. Our meat... What's our meat up to? Times 6! I love it. Yeah, you guys have done just fine. How you guys doing? I mean, you'll be done in time. Okay, you guys are finally done. Let's get the pipes cooking. We'll get 20 of them. Let's get the trade goods cooking. We'll get 25 of you. I mean, honestly, I don't really... I mean, I won't use the flour, but the barrels are fine. And so's the oil. And actually, yeah, let's get the tools going. Well, hello there. Yeah, we have way too many packs of luxury goods. Ooh, comfortable? I could get behind that. That can help us out with our resolve. Let's... I know we can make this stuff, but not as easily as we'd like. And, I mean, yeah. We can also get some of the coats. Alright, maybe not quite that much stuff, but... No, I'm not giving you all 266. I'll give you like 100 of them. Yeah, have a good chunk of copper ore. Yeah, start building them houses. Oh yeah, did you happen to have any planks? No, you just have bricks. We've got plenty of bricks, plenty of fabric. We're making better pipes. Don't need to buy those. Anyone coming with anything particularly good? Nah. Oh yeah, probably help if I put people in there. Oh yeah, we want to make sure we put our beavers in comforting places. We have beavers in uncomforting places. The makeshift post. And the stonecutters camp.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna get a couple more of these, and then we're just gonna pop them all. And it's gonna be fine. I wanted to make sure everyone was covered by services, because we're gonna be in level 3 hostility. No real getting around that. But nobody's gonna be leaving us this time. Especially if we get all these houses built. I am tempted by the tools, but maybe not. Yeah, that's too specific. Don't need stamping mill, don't need smokehouse. We're good. I don't know. Yeah, no, we're not going to be able to solve this in year 5. This is going to be a year 6 solve. Oh yeah, it might help if I had people starting to put stuff out. Would rather not lose the 3 people. I know. They're starting to spread. But we gotta fix this first. And then we gotta work this thing, make us some parts. It is a little sad that it's gonna take us a little bit too long to really benefit from this thing. Yeah, we got 10 tools, we're making more. Yeah, let's check our trades. Nah. 1 and 3 is not even worth it, even if I had the amounts to spare. Oh, you guys are rebuilt. Nice. Now we gotta actually solve all these blood flowers. I think I'm just gonna put one guy on each. And that's how you want to do it. You want them all going at the same time. Let's find a stray fox here. Let's get more people in here. Actually, let's get some more foxes in here. No wood. Yeah, don't need the wildfire essences, but it's nice to know that we have it. Oh yeah, we have coats. Let's give you guys some coats. Oh yeah, you guys need to make us some dye in prep. Yeah, that works out. Use some copper. We've got tons of the stuff. Oh yeah, we probably need more houses, don't we? Alright, finally got you built. We need more pipes. Alright, all of the cysts are done. And I don't see us taking till next storm to finish this level out. Coats and barrels, please. You guys no longer. Barrels need 50, coats unlimited essentially. And why don't you just use the leather that we've got built up? Actually no, let's let you guys build. Still waiting on the pipes. Yeah, start bringing those pipes out. And then we can pipe you up with the stormwater that we're about to produce. Reroll. Consumption control is disabled. Yeah, that's fine. We weren't gonna. We're kind of done with consumption control at the moment. When we get some more pipes in, like just now, we will get you guys piped. All right, foxes are doing their thing. No gathering nodes for Stonecutters Camp. Okay. Oh, we have a couple bits of stone over here. Great. Let's do that. How you guys doing? Why don't you make more? We should probably put a limit to that. Do we have the... Yeah, we have the tools for this now. So let's get working that angle. Any of these about to spawn? Yeah, you need a little extra help so you don't grow and spread. You're gonna spread regardless. You're fine. You are also fine. So we're gonna get one more spread. Not much we can do about that. At least I don't think. Yeah, we're not going to be able to catch that. Oh, did we actually exhaust the entire mine? That's impressive. Well, let's rip out the rest of the coal that we can. Might as well. Why's the humans? Oh yeah, we should probably get some people making some skewers again. Yeah, you're the one that's not going to help us out. Help us get that across the finish line, so you just come join your friends here and make us some pie and skewers. Because we are actually out of pie or two. In fact, let's crank the rain engine up. Because people are just going crazy. Oh, well, that's because of these damn flowers. That's why. Yeah, we got no building materials. Oh yeah, you guys are... We need more... Yep, that happened. We will take one of you and get you working on that. Okay. I mean, we can make more tools this way. I'd be okay with that. So that we can get enough tools to crack this open and send it. Help us get ourselves out of the... Don't think we need more people, honestly. How are we doing on these trade good packs? We need one more cycle. Is there any other ones that could use those pipes? I mean, this one, yes, but we don't have the spare workers for it. I guess we could. It's unfortunate that we're missing out on the springtime rep, the high resolve bonus. Because yeah, it disabled all consumption control, so people can eat whatever. It's because these damn blood flowers are soaking up all of our stuff. Oh, another round of blight rot cysts. It may behoove us to, just in case we get to storm, and we're not quite there yet, although, no, we should be good, because we should be getting there with tools. Man, if we didn't have this massive supply of meat, I would be genuinely worried about our food with all these blood flowers. And like I said, it is sad that we're not actually going to be genuinely using these. I don't see a way of using them to get faster. We will get 2 people working on this to get it done faster, so we can get out of range of them sapping our stuff. Turn in these orders, and humans are happy. Well, we're happy. No, they'll be happy again. Yeah, they'll be happy, and that should get us over the finish line. Yup. And we got the rare technology. Win a game with the restored Rainpunk Foundry in your settlement. Nice. Alright, folks. So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, it's been Pinstar, signing out. See ya!